it's all right to be just a little bit crazy. Being creative is being a little bit crazy in just the right vibration. With that in mind, you should understand God's completely insane.
It's a very big, important tip for life, and that is to be yourself.
Where's the doorway that leads to the end of suffering?
Born and original, don't die, copy.
Where's the doorway to freedom?
I know you've heard this before, but I really want you to think this through.
You can't find it.
You were born an original, don't die a
Because
copy.
you are external. Once you understand that, the door's always open.
Over my years, I've spent an exorbitant amount of time being blocked, stuck, creative, stuck in my emotions, stuck in just every sense of the word, and not really able to let that creativity flow in such a way that I can communicate effectively, I can have fun, I can do enjoyable things with my life.
Everything you could ever want, just right here where you stand. All we need to do is awaken to it.
That's what the quote says. And let's talk about that. You were born original. You know, there's currently, as we're making this video, there are approximately something like 7 billion people on the face of the earth. Think about how many people that really is. I mean, it's hard to fathom. And also, how many billions of people have already come and gone. And out of all those people, you're the only one like you. You're the only one who will ever be like you, who will ever completely look like you, act like you, talk like you, and think like you.
I know people say that all the time, like, oh, be yourself, everything will turn out fine. And people think that saying be yourself sounds so cliche, but it's not. It's true. Just being yourself is the best thing you can do in the world. And in the world, you're always going to meet someone who's going to want to change you, but you got to stick to your own mind and your own self.
And what I really want to help do is hold up that mirror and show you how awesome some of the ideas that you have are, and just how awesome they really can be. Get unstuck, unclog your mind.
Limits of what we think is possible. Into the impossible.
It matters what's inside of you. Maybe you're going to be the greatest teacher that's ever going to live. Maybe you're going to be the greatest scientist that's ever lived. Maybe your plans are being the greatest architect, or just being the greatest person in your community. Maybe you're there just to be the greatest mom or dad you could be. And when I say just, I don't mean to minimize that. Maybe you are the greatest person that you can be, but you haven't let it out yet. You are the only one who can be you, no one else. You know, the world looks to all the great people in the world, like Einstein and Jonas Salk and, you know, all those kinds of people. But they were just ordinary people who had an idea, who had a thought. Thomas Edison, you know, he failed to make the light bulb something like 4,000 or 5,000 times. And when they asked him, you know, how do you feel being a failure thousands of times? He said, I'm not a failure. I just found 4,000 ways not to make it. And then on the next try, he made it. And thankfully, because we've all been using that technology ever since. Thomas Edison's no better than you. He's no smarter than you, because it's just in different situations. You are the greatest you that you'll ever be. So go in there, dig inside of you, find out who you are.
I used to try to be one of those preppy, popular girls. That's not what I am. I used to be one of those very happy, giggly girls. I'm not one of those. And I just would never be able to fit in until I found my true self. And that's when most good things started happening, when I started being myself. In the long run, all that really matters is how you lived your life.
Get unstuck, unclog your mind. Like after you have like a really intense experience, it feels like you take off the blindfolds or something like that, like the glasses, the sunglasses. They just taint everything and make it all look different and a little hard and difficult. And I really don't mean this in a corny, cheesy way. Like, I'm saying this from a point of actual, experience with this. It's not words, I used to hate it when people would just tell me words to try to make me feel better, because it actually ended up doing the opposite, and I felt like, why can't I get it together? What the fuck is wrong with me? Why do I feel this way? But the thing is that I realized that nothing was really wrong with me, so to speak. It was just the way that I was choosing to see things.
Yeah, everybody wants to be a superstar, I don't. I just want to get the music out I wrote. I think people need a little real for once. I'm not talking about baby mamas and blunts. Listen to my words, cause they will run deep. Somewhat entertaining won't put you to sleep. My quest for the truth will never end, you see. Can't stop, won't stop, yo, and that's just me. Impervious to bullets, so please don't start none. My words are like bullets, so I don't need a gun. Penetrating, devastating will blow your mind. Just a little metaphor, cause I'm divine. Keep my boots strapped tight, yo, ready for battle. Hand-to-hand combat, I don't need a pistol. Shut you all down like Obama did Gitmo. Then fry you all up like chicken with Crisco.
Alternate perceptions create your reality. Analyze deception, know the totality. First free your mind, escape captivity. Use imagination, expect prosperity. Alternate perception create your reality. Analyze deception, know the totality. First free your mind, escape captivity. Use imagination, expect prosperity.
Don't try acting like someone that you're not, because being yourself is beautiful and unique. And stay that way. You are a beautiful butterfly. That was so random. But seriously, everybody's beautiful in their own way, whether it's on the outside or the inside. Beauty goes... Well, what's that one quote? Beauty is only skin deep, but ugly goes straight to the bone. Don't know what that means? Look it up.
Chicagoland, bitches. Get unstuck, unclog your mind.
To hate me and love me is one and the same. Whoever made this distinction is the one you should blame. God created us in his image, you see. Just because I said he doesn't mean it's a he. Could be a she or it could be a me. Look deep inside of you, that's where it should be. You might not understand where I'm coming from, so I'll break it down in the next verse so you will know. Nobody wants to be the only odd man out. People go along to get along when they're in doubt, never knowing their potential, so they follow the mass. And now a follower, once head of the class. A cookie cut image like everyone else, just to get along, lost knowledge of self. Originality used to go real far. Now everyone is afraid to show who they are. People do the right thing when it's popular to do, then on to the next and stick to it like glue.
People wonder why the hell they fail at everything. It's like, well, you're trying to do everything everybody else's way.
If you think that being miserable to fit in with others is going to make you happy, think again. That's not going to make you truly happy. Only you can make you truly happy. No one else can. I mean, God put you on this earth to be yourself and to make a difference in the world with being yourself.
Get unstuck, unclog your mind.
And because we live in the totalitarian fascist Fourth fucking Reich, basically nobody else's way is gonna work, because, school is just like, obey, don't ask questions, and don't eat Pop-Tarts or we're throwing you in jail.
I'm like, for once, I wasn't scared to say, what I thought in school, my own personal feelings towards something.
So, you know, I mean, it's just like we're so locked down.
Get unstuck, unclog your mind.
If you're not even okay with saying what your interests are in school, how are you going to be okay with saying who you are? Like, truly being, like, sincere and saying the truth.
And a lot of us follow the trends, and some of us don't, and some of us just try to set different trends.
Most people don't really know me that well because I don't like opening up, because I always feel like I'm gonna be judged. But I mean, I would rather be hated for who I am than loved for someone that I'm not.
Sure, they're gonna say crap, they're gonna go and they're gonna go do stuff, and they're gonna be mean to me and they're gonna put me down, but hey, haters are gonna hate. What am I supposed to do about it? Nothing. Basically, all I can say is that if a hater, like, not even haters, I call them my fan. My haters are my fans. And usually when someone comes up to me and says, I don't like you, do I know what I tell them? I tell them, really? Get a number and go wait in line.
If you want to wear pink all day, you want to be all high and preppy, go do that. If you feel like that is the real you and you truly want to be like that, go do it. If someone says, oh, you can't have colored hair, you can't have like black eyeliner, which I'm not wearing any right now, but I usually do, and they say, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, you know what you do? You just put your head high and your middle finger higher. Sorry, I'm tripping.
You know, a lot of people say that, oh, well, people are just lazy and they don't want to take responsibility. Well, it's not so much that they don't want to take responsibility, it's that we're trained by society to be terrified of everything. You know, it's like we're terrified to take responsibility, to not take responsibility. We're terrified to live. We're terrified to die. We're terrified to love. We're terrified to hate. We're terrified to stay home. We're terrified to go outside. We're terrified to do anything and everything. And that's why George W. Bush has the war on terror. War on terror. He started that up. Because you're aligning with the idea of terror, so then your reality is like, oh my god, terror, be fucking afraid of everything. And that makes you fucking useless. I mean, you're sitting there terrified of everything, you're cowering in a corner, even being afraid of the fact that you're in the fucking corner cowering. So I mean, it's like, it just totally paralyzes you.
Get unstuck, unclog your mind.
Alternate perceptions create your reality. Analyze deception, know the totality. First free your mind, escape captivity. Use imagination, expect prosperity. Alternate perception create your reality. Analyze deception, know the totality. First free your mind, escape captivity. Use imagination, expect prosperity.
If in his image God created me and then you, then doesn't that make us all creators too? We have the power to decide and to change our own fate, but we're taught that a man will free us, so we should wait. To this day we still waiting for a man to free us. The ones who we appease are the ones who beat us, and the ones up in the church at the altar who greet us are the ones who made us poor, and now they all want to feed us. Listen real close to what I say and examine the concept so visual you can reach out and grab it. And don't believe me, do some homework and don't just laugh at me. I challenge you to prove me wrong, and this I gotta see.
Alternate perceptions create your reality. Analyze deception, know the totality. First free your mind, escape captivity. Use imagination, expect prosperity. Alternate perception create your reality. Analyze deception, know the totality. First free your mind, escape captivity. Use imagination, expect prosperity.
Get unstuck, unclog your mind. Get unstuck, unclog your mind.
Be a leader, y'all. Be a leader.
Get unstuck, unclog your mind.
Be a leader, y'all. Be a leader. Be a leader, y'all. Don't follow. Be a leader,
Get unstuck, unclog your mind.
Be a leader.